Hello.
And welcome to Ramblestream episode number
92.
We're
Coming
back.
at you.
It's been a week.
It's been
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
But we're glad to be back. And we've got some fun programming for you this evening. We'll be talking about the benefits of going small.
Yes.
Whether by sea or by land.
Or by lake.
Yes.
Don't worry, everybody. Uncle Voodoo is here.
Great.
Everyone can relax. Everything's fine. He's here.
He's here. Great.
Richard, what do we do around here? How do we introduce ourselves?
Well, you could probably follow the lead of some of the folks that are already up in the comments, but we, as I say, we get the microphones, but you get the keyboard. So introduce yourself, please. Tell us where you're viewing from, what you ramble with, what you're sipping on, and
is that it? I think that
and then tell us your life story.
Yeah, please tell us your deepest, darkest secrets.
And then ask us some questions. That's the final.
You bumped my overhead camera, Richard.
It's not on the screen. We're good.
Richard, you got a little some over there.
Yeah. So I'll get started. My name is Richard Worsham, founder and designer here at Janus Motorcycles, and I ramble with a Kawasaki KLR 650, which I just got back on the road. I'm rambling around with that just this week.
Cruised right on in today.
Yeah, I cruised right in. Yep. And 2018 Halcyon 250, number 68, and a 1980 Cushman Truckster. And I am broadcasting from TT, our fabrication shop.
The booth.
The booth, yes. And this evening, I am sipping on, I don't know if you can see it here in the...
Here, let me, yeah.
Got the Wolfert Reserve Starter whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
And in honor of one of our special guests, I'm also sipping on...
Surprise.
A mini Orange Crush. So I'll start with the Orange Crush.
Man, what a nice little treat on a hot summer's day. My name is Jansen, coming to you live from Goshen as well.
Oh, that's good.
In the paint booth. No wonder he drinks them all the time. I ramble. Richard doesn't think I do, but I do. And
maybe we should be sponsored by Orange Crush.
Maybe we should be sponsored by Kelly.
Actually, there was no. I can tie it all together. Kelly Christman can be sponsored.
I ramble in a Tesla, and today I am sipping on a fine Michelob Ultra Zero. No alcohol. What? Zero alcohol, 29 calories. You would think that if they named it zero, they would have 0 calories as well.
It would be called LaCroix.
Oh, fair. The essence of beer. And it's actually delicious. So,
wetness.
You guys can follow suit. What do you ramble on? Who are you? Where are you from? What are you sipping on? Let's go all the way to the top.
Bob Benstead's first.
Bam.
Broadcasting or commenting from Sturgis, South Dakota, drinking a cherry Pepsi. Beat up after a very long 2 weeks of rally. Yes, I know you. Bob is working all day long out there at the Indian dealership.
That's crazy.
Thank you for hosting our crew too.
I can't even imagine like 2 straight weeks of that. That feels insane to me. Eric Green with Outlaw, Vancouver, Washington, and he's sipping on some water.
Eric was out at Sturgis, or at least his bike was.
Was he?
Once, I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's only one bike that looks like Eric Green's Outlaw, and I think it won some awards.
Nice.
At Sturgis.
Nice. We've got Scott Spence here, Halcyon 250 number 212, Halcyon 450 number 178, and a 1974 Triumph Bonneville here from Elkhart, Indiana, sipping on
Scott.
rum. What kind of rum? Rev Free says, whoop, whoop. We're here. It's Monday, baby. Firing on all cylinders.
AC is working.
Okay. It is kind of hot in here. Not going to be able to make it to the Ramble stream today. Have a great ramble. Thank you, Gary. That was at 6:52. We are sad to miss you this week. We will see you next week, though. We've got Keith Haywood here, Halcyon number 706 in New York. He's sipping on a frozen margarita, Richard. That sounds so good.
Would it by any chance be a Cayman Jack?
Would it be? We've got some interesting news there. My other ride is a Triumph Tiger Sport 850. Nice. Got James Harvey here. Hello, just got back from a ride on my, what is that? Signals 350 Classic. Currently awaiting Halcyon 250 number 226. Having a dark roast coffee.
Nice.
Bold move. Maybe it's decaf. Maybe it's not.
No need to drink decaf.
I have been known
It's
to.
just there's no need.
I have been known to drink a Monster or an energy drink post 7 o'clock here on the Ramble stream. So hey, caffeine's caffeine, man. I get it.
Espresso it after dinner at
Really?
10.
That's insane. Wait, don't. Okay,
The Italians all
I was
drink.
about to say Italians, but they don't eat dinner until like late,
Well,
right?
they eat dinner. It starts early and ends late, and then they
So just-
finish it off with the espresso.
Just a nice espresso to go to bed.
Yeah.
Puts me right to sleep.
Yep.
Well, we've got Red Free here. He says, "How about that crash with Doodle? That'll be a fun little conversation
That was totally
too."
nuts.
That was totally nuts. Sure was. She still is going to do a ride across the country on a Janus. I hope they put her on a 450 Halcyon.
No, we're the plan is she's gonna get back on the horse and
the proverbial horse.
The proverbial horse. Yeah, that was a pretty crazy experience. I witnessed the entire incident from behind, and it was pretty crazy.
That's wild.
I've never actually seen someone go down with a speed wobble
Yeah.
before.
Just
But
a perfect storm.
yeah. So anyway, we're excited to share that story in all of its
Infamy.
and but we're also excited as kind of to share her getting back on the bike, completing the ride. So
Yep.
we're risk takers around here. We ride
Yeah.
motorcycles.
We ride motorcycles. That's a dangerous thing. We've got Brandon Conley here. What's up, Ramblers? Halcyon 250 number 1,223 and 1,224 from Alexandria, Virginia. Drinking a brew. Cheers, everyone. What kind of brew? All you, Richard.
Friend of the Ramble stream, Confed Yank. Howdy from Central North Carolina, sipping some Mountain Dew. So apparently I've been asked to do content on Doodle's crash. Hope everyone is well. Poor Richard, prob being bombarded with questions.
Are you being bombarded with questions?
I'm always bombarded with questions.
Speaking of questions, if you guys have any questions or suggestions, you can send those
We like questions.
to what is, I always forget it. Is it just
Rambling
at Janus Motorcycle? I want to say Rambler, but it's rambling at janusmotorcycles.com. Russell Peters, this will be the last one, and then we'll catch up later. Deadlift 450 number 86, Owensboro, Kentucky. Still working in Central Texas. It's been like a month now. I feel like he's just been working in Texas for an entire month. I see all of your comments, y'all. We see all your comments. Hello. Sorry we couldn't get to them all, but we see you.
We'll keep coming back.
We'll come back to them. Just a reminder, if you guys want to sponsor our new monitor, you can do so via Super Chat. We will stop everything we're doing and read those comments. Whoa. It's been a whirlwind. We say this every Monday, but I think it's time to tone it down.
Yeah.
With a poem.
Wonderful. We're going to get back to some Richmond Lattimore. I got to get some more poetry books in here.
No, I mean,
maybe not.
They're so thick. We haven't read every one of them.
Yeah, we're just going to work our way through the poetry books that I buy based on what's appropriate. So this one is called, so this is from Richmond Lattimore's Sestina for a Far Off Summer. Just a beautiful edition too. Every time I look at this, it brings me joy.
Nice and red.
This poem is called, and just a reminder, he's a classicist. He translated Homer, probably my favorite translation of Homer. Really remarkable person, but he also loved Greece, understandably. So this is called Dominant Over Mykonos. Lady of the open and the closed waters, blessing from the points of your hills the little ships, leashed in the quiet of jetties, as too barks tossed in the strait's fury, blown ships miserable in storm, Mary of the sea, who with attendant Marys and saints Elmo and Elias, all who indwell on the sloping wind those white candy sanctuaries, hold as yours this island, breakwater, beacon, harbor bell and buoy, abstraction of sweet weather, for boats that ride gray storm as green calm, possessively throned on cliffs, whose sainted heroes burn at your side, Anasa, despotess of the islands, queen of the sea.
Queen of the sea, huh? Nice. Man, that just really kind of poetry for whatever reason. I think it's because it makes me think about the words being said that it really like slows my brain down.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
And it's especially remarkable. I think both Richard Wilbur and Richmond Lattimore were translators.
Mm.
And Richard Wilbur was a code breaker in World War II, cryptologist.
That's cool.
And so and just being a classics like they're like Richmond Lattimore, words are probably everything to this guy.
Right.
So he's not just a poet; he's a poet who translates ancient poetry and writes his own poetry.
Right.
And like Wilbur, I mean, he was not a cryptologist, but you can imagine what being a cryptologist would do for your understanding of words.
Right. I feel like it would completely change the way you look at everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Absolutely. And I think that is the maybe to wax a little bit poetic is
Mm-hmm.
that is the goal of poetry is to slow things down to make us re-encounter reality, because it gives you this lens through which you can see what's going on.
Right.
And certainly when you start talking about like epic poetry, it does so in a really amazing way.
Right. Oh, that's
Epically.
cool. Epically, if you will. Now, I feel like we're kind of rushing through. I feel rushy. I don't know why. I feel like, well, I think I know why, but
we were really
rushing.
pushing the time limit on getting ready for
this is
one.
possibly the closest we've ever been. I thought I was going to have to sit down and open the show up by myself. I was trying to mentally prepare myself for that moment, but it didn't happen. We got here with plenty of time, but now it's our, my personal favorite, and I think a crowd favorite.
A crowd favorite from Mr. Mitch McLean.
Mr. Mitch McLean. It's time for Builds of the Week. That was a nice transition.
That was.
That was probably one of my better ones. I just pressed a button. But...
So let's, before we even get started, what color is it going to be?
Not like we're even going to be able to tell.
This is Alvin's 450 Halcyon number 394, headed to Washington.
Yes.
And it's going to be...
Vintage red.
Vintage red.
Yes.
I'm going to say it's going to be Indianapolis. What do we call it? Indy Racing
Indy
Green.
Racing Green. Okay. Moment of truth. As you can see, it's a 450.
450. There's the motor. There's the rear swing arm. Coming together. Oil lines installed.
This is my favorite build station, just because it's up against the window.
Yeah, the window is amazing. Rear suspension going. Oh, we got red.
Okay. I don't think...
So this is oxblood leather. And look at that patina on that leather.
I don't think it's looking good for me.
Okay, what are we doing here? Got
Little top plate.
plates on.
Handlebars.
No clues yet.
Okay.
All right, we're dialing it in.
Okay, I see a vintage red. It's there.
Black.
Cream. Is that... I'm not even going to ask a question.
Beautiful.
Is that green?
I think it is green, yeah. Yeah, it's green.
That's sharp.
Green with a copper feather logo.
That's pretty sharp.
Single pinstripe.
I like it. Very simple. A green pinstripe with the oxblood. Pretty nice. Was that... No pinstripe on that?
No pinstripe on the fender.
On the fenders? Oh! Okay. This might be a hot take. I think I like no pinstripe better than pinstripe on the fenders. Little number plate. Missing the airbox.
Oh, very nice.
That looks pretty good.
Gorgeous. So cream with green pinstripe is the color
That's a
of
lot
this.
stronger.
Actually, you know, I say how vintage red with gold is the
Uh-huh.
first bike, but this was the color of the first prototype Halcyon
Ooh.
250.
Ooh. That's a really nice combo. I really like the no pinstripe on the fenders. I don't know why, but it's nice.
It does look good.
It's nice. All right, this is Halcyon, another 450. This is Halcyon 450 number 392. This is Lawrence's, and it's going to Kansas.
I wonder if Lawrence lives in Lawrence, Kansas.
That would be convenient.
I've been there. That's why I mentioned it.
Have you? And it's
Home
also
of
his
motorcycle
name.
classics.
No way.
Mhm.
Do they have a motorcycle museum there by
I
chance?
don't think they have a museum, but they have a really, really cool magazine. Very
450.
nice. Coming together. Do we know what color this one's?
Oh, no, we haven't guessed either.
I'm going to stick with my Indy Racing green. Sooner or later, I'll win.
I'm gonna. It shouldn't be this difficult, but I feel like there's always a lot of pressure wrapped up in these guesses. I'm gonna
We
stick.
should have a tally.
We should have a score. Gosh, dang it. No, but then I'm gonna get way too serious. I'm gonna guess cream.
Oh, okay.
A little double dip. I'm just gonna do it. Cause like, okay, but if we do a tally statistically, if you guess cream every time, you're gonna win. Right?
Depends on the year. Okay.
Okay. See some cream.
Oh!
Dang Black. Ooh, with gold.
With gold.
Classic.
Classic. Is it gold or is that copper?
I don't know, Richard. I think it's gold. That picture looks really gold. But the feather looks pretty coppery.
Okay. We'll keep going.
Are you doubting?
Got the front suspension going together. We got tie down eyelets. Black leather.
Black leather, that's sharp.
Very nice.
Black leather with a black tank and fenders. Shoot. Little book rack on there.
Gold.
Ooh, gold.
Is it?
That's gold. You can't convince me that's not gold.
I want to say it's copper.
You're crazy. that's for
copper.
sure gold. Okay, hold on. We got to go to the comments. What are the comments saying? Is it gold or is it copper? We got to know. We got to know. It's a color match bike. Yes, Chris, it is in fact a color match. Oh, Lord have mercy.
We got a super chat.
Jason, again. Thank
In
you.
Celebration of receiving Griffin 250 number 12 Friday a week ago. Shout out to Bob at Uncaged Transportation. Nice.
Wow.
Thank
Shout
you,
out-
Jason.
Shout out, Bob. Everyone's taking your side, Richard, and I think they're biased.
No, we got Kelly says it's gold.
Thank you, Kelly. It's because I didn't wear my Wheaties shirt today. That's why.
Well, it certainly isn't orange.
I'd say copper. Neil, no. Neil, you're supposed to be on my team.
I think it's copper.
Gosh dang it.
We
Fine.
can't tell because our monitor's so broken.
That's 100% gold. Man, do I need to get my eyes checked?
If it was any other monitor, I might agree with you.
Oh my. We got to go look at this bike in the shop.
Mm-hmm.
Double pin. That's nice.
Beautiful. Look at that.
That is a good looking motorcycle. Oh,
It's copper. It's definitely copper.
I don't know.
It's 100%. Look at the Halcyon.
Okay, now it looks like it's orange, but what is the tank looks like it's gold now. All right. We'll agree to
we got a
disagree.
Halcyon 250 here.
Yes, this is Halcyon 250 number.
Way to go, Lawrence. That's a beautiful bike, by the way.
Whether it's gold or copper, either
Yeah.
way. This is Halcyon 250 number 1137. This is Richard's. It's going, not this Richard, another Richard. It's going to California. You want to walk us through here, Richard?
Yeah. Well, first of all, this one is going to be Indy Racing Green.
This one's going to be What is our white called?
Our white?
Yeah.
It's called. Oh my goodness. It's called lake effect.
Lake effect.
White.
This one's gonna be lake effect white.
All right. I think you're wrong.
That's a tough pool, but we're going for it. All right, we're moving right along.
Nice. Got the front end on. Seat's gone. Saddle brown.
Saddle brown.
It could go either way.
Very, very wide open here.
They are getting saddlebags.
Oh gosh, the stress is killing me. I don't see a single.
I see Indy Racing Green though.
I swear, if it's Indy Racing Green, I'm gonna walk out.
Ah!
Oh dang it! It's vintage red.
Nice. Classic. And that is gold, my friend.
That see, that looks exactly the same as the other one.
Incandescent headlight. Beautiful.
Nice little battery cover. I always love that detail. Little battery cover.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Oh no. I almost said doesn't look like there's a number plate on the front, but there is.
There is. It just hasn't been painted yet. Gotta love the Halcyon 250.
It's a classic.
Got your detail shots of the airbox there. Oh, nice.
Good looking motorcycle right there.
Very nice. Now that bike looks orange in this.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Saddlebags.
A little fishtail.
Fishtail exhaust.
Perfect.
Very nice. Way to go, Richard.
What?
You have good taste.
Your namesake. Now, I think I still think that pinstripe was gold, and I kind of want to go back, but we can beat that horse. We can't beat the dead horse. So, okay.
Look at some comments. Real quick. See what the comments say.
Somebody donated.
Confetti Yank says copper.
Somebody
Tim Frazier's on. Hey, Tim.
Somebody donate a pair of those colorblind glasses to Jansen.
Tim is our service guy.
Hi, Tim. Tim says it's copper, and that probably means it's copper.
Kelly says it's purple.
I don't know. I think that was his guess for the 250.
Oh, okay.
White.
Good.
See,
right,
Chris, thank you. We're on the same page here.
Scott says it doesn't matter if you're colorblind.
Grant says that vintage red is the top color this year.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. I thought it was cream, but what do I know?
It does. Sometimes it is cream or olive drab.
Yeah.
Sometimes
we haven't seen an olive drab in a bit.
Yeah.
Kelly asks, "How can I donate?" I think
Have you ever done a super chat? I don't even know how you do it.
Yeah, it's somewhere. I can't remember. I was the first one to do it.
It's something to do it on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Kind of up toward the description, I think. It says super chat. If that kind of guides you in the right
a little bit.
direction. I wish I could help you. What if Grant says a color vibe shift? What if we do a color shift Halcyon? That would be cool.
I still like that Ryan, our production manager, he's built thousands of Janus bikes. He's always wanted to do the Harlequin Halcyon, which is like every single piece is a different color.
I think that would be super cool.
Or maybe just the tins. Like you'd have like all the classic colors: the tank, the fender, the airbox, the headlight.
It'd be like a little Frankenstein bike. That'd be
cool.
kind of
I think it'd be really neat.
I think it'd be cool. Nothing, again, I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Nothing will beat for me as far as color combos go. Color combos that you don't think are going to work together. The hot dog bike, Halcyon 450 number 001.
That's the only one that I think really...
That one pushed the limits of color in a way that I haven't seen. And it looked super good.
Yeah, it was a good looking bike.
Super sharp.
The only thing that I won't say I don't like it, but there are some colors that really change in shadow or bright light. Yeah. And sometimes they can take on a weird hue. Yeah. In the shadow. Yeah. So some of those I like to stick away from. That's why we picked. There's a lot of work goes into picking the colors so that they look, because you really have to get a full part component back, and then you really have to see it on a bike. Right. So you kind of have to really invest.
I'll sometimes see Kelly like walking outside, she'll have like little swatches of new powders, and she'll come outside and she'll be doing one of these, trying to get like every single angle.
Yep.
It's great.
It's really hard to do with unless you have a full piece and really a full bike to
Right.
see the whole.
Because you can't get all the contours and like all that other stuff.
All right.
Let's see. What other comments? Do a tie-dye edition. If we could tie-dye powder, I think we should, because that would be.
You can do one of those like dip, like you can dip it with different patterns.
Oh, have you seen that guy on YouTube? I think his channel is called like Dip Your Car or something, where he does all of those wild color shifts, and it's actually crazy. Whoa!
Oh, Kelly can't. Holy.
Kelly
man.
found the button. Kelly found the button.
Get a monitor where you can actually see the colors.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I think at this point we should just have the funds.
We have the
need to
funds.
just do it.
Right. No more donations because we already have the funds.
Jansen's the tech expert, so pick out a monitor and we'll get it.
That's a lot of trust that you just put in me there, Richard.
It's better than me picking it.
Thank you, Kelly. Appreciate the
Kelly.
$50.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
A good day to do it too.
Orange Crush Day.
Orange Crush Day.
We've got Lee in here joining late with Halcyon 250 number 595. Do an all polished version. Well, there might be.
Well, we're doing Super Chrome, which is a looks like a dull chrome powder coat.
Yeah.
We also have done brushed aluminum. That is a very labor intensive process, so we don't offer that unless the winds are out of the correct direction. But
full of sailing.
But yeah, that would be really neat.
Kelly, you crushed it, Richard.
Nice.
Very good. Okay, Confed Yank, we can do a midnight blue.
Yeah.
Only for you. If you buy a Janus.
Yeah, we can.
Mr. Harley boy.
We can do custom colors.
No, it's only for him.
But
We don't do it for anybody else.
Yeah.
Let's go to we're a little out of practice here. I'm feeling a little stiff. I'm feeling a little stiff. Let's get what do we got here for a thing, Richard?
A thing. Okay, this is a big thing. Well, not really that big, but I have to clear the desk off. So, in the spirit of sailing, which that's why we didn't have a Ramblestream last week,
because Richard was sailing.
This is it's got some different kinds of names. You can call it a chart holder. Is that right side up for them?
Yes, it should be.
Okay. You can call it a chart holder, or also known as a knee board. But basically, this is a. Oh, I'll go this way.
Yeah. I'll move my.
This is a board that is varnished. It has little lips on it that hold everything in place. The back is just painted because it's you put it down on the deck and it gets scratched a lot. But the basic idea is you can attach your chart to this inside on a larger boat where spray isn't as big of an issue. You can have the actual chart here. However, since I'm sailing a small boat, I keep it inside of a chart holder or a chart bag. This is a seal line. It's completely waterproof. But the chart goes in here, and then you can just pull these bungee cords off, and you can actually reattach them on the back. But then this comes up. It's also really handy. You can tuck things underneath the bungee cords. And then you can also use it when you get into port as a cocktail table.
Wow, multi-use. Put a charcuterie board on there, some meats and cheeses.
So this is I made this. This is marine grade plywood, and this is something that I hope to use for many, many years. I did design it around. I had this already, and I did notice that it was just really hard to manage in the cockpit, and so I thought it would be nice to have something that would do double duty as a table and hold this in place. And I found some designs for these online. This side is just a hole with a stopper knot on the back, and then this side is slotted, so you can just clip it in there with these bungee cords.
The level of creativity that I've seen, you can see it too, in not only in sailing, but you can see it in like tiny homes And when people like go out and like they convert these sprinters into homes so they can travel the country or whatever, the amount of creativity that I've seen in stuff like this. So it's like, oh, this table is also actually a toilet. Like just in the spirit of saving space, it's wild. It's crazy.
Yeah, it does.
To me.
Needing to save space, make sure that the things that you do bring are versatile,
right,
and well thought through.
Right.
And so this one, I did put a significant amount of thought into it, and I mean, I basically made, I ripped these on a table saw, and then as my friends will tell you, I love varnishing things. So this has got multiple coats of varnish on it. I just enjoy that process. But
Two truths and a lie, Richard would win for sure.
So anyway, we'll get back to this chart in a little bit, but that's the thing of the day. I think that it fulfills the requirements of a thing, and that it is something that is beautiful in its own right, and that will, I hope, be something that will last many, many years.
Yeah.
Be something that could even be passed on.
Yeah.
So.
Did you find yourself using, I mean,
I
would imagine.
Well, actually, I'll talk about that a little bit. This is a classic example of the limitations of digital technology. So I was using something called, it's called Navionics. It's a product from Garmin.
Okay.
You can run it on your phone, and it's really helpful if you're sailing. Oh, whoa. We got to
stop right now, Richard. 1 second. We've got Referee Moto. I wanted to recognize and give mad respect / props to Richard for being calm and in control and chaos at the crash. A rare gift and absolutely a huge blessing to her. Grab yourself a coffee on me, bro.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Kelly. That was definitely a pretty traumatic experience.
That was from Referee.
What did I say?
Kelly.
Oh, sorry. No, I knew who I was addressing. My brother flew Vanna County.
Yes.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy to see that happen, and then to just witness the aftermath.
Right.
So, yeah.
Sorry. Anyway.
So the limitations of digital technology, especially when it comes to navigation, obviously it's incredibly powerful. That Navionics app that I was talking about is something on your phone that you can download the maps, and then it works with a cell signal, because your phone does have GPS, and it'll tell you like the exact depth. It tells you,
wow,
and it's updated every day.
That's pretty cool.
And it has all kinds of information on it.
My Tesla can probably get that app.
What's that?
Huh?
What did you say?
I said my Tesla can probably get that app.
Yeah. It only works on water. It's on you. You can run it on a chart plotter, or you can run it on your phone.
Okay.
However, we were our group, our flotilla, which is a group of similar sized boats that sail together. We decided to sail together.
That's a fun name.
I was planning out our route for the day, and it was very difficult for everybody to crowd around and look at and then you're like,
right.
The
classic problem.
So I ran and grabbed my kneeboard and just brought it out, and we could all look at this and talk about where we wanted to go. And we actually were able to plan and sail together.
Can only imagine the amount of glee that was radiating off of you in that moment.
I was pretty pleased to be able to use it. That was a perfect illustration of why something like this is having an actual map makes a lot of sense. It's just so easy to look at. There's no glare problems, all that stuff. So, and it's big. There's just so much you could do with this. I will say though that NOAA is no longer updating their paper charts.
Oh,
at least for some areas.
Huh.
And so this map, when I bought it this spring of the area that we would be sailing, is actually out of date. So we're at an end of an era.
So
folks.
you beached your craft.
Yeah. No, we're at the end of an era, really, where I was always trained that you don't go sailing in uncharted waters without a paper chart. Yeah, you can have your Navionics app, you can have your Garmin, you can have your GPS, but you always want to have a redundant paper map that you can trust. That's always going to be there.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're going to do. Nope. So this is, once again, maps are becoming harder and harder to find.
Yeah. So there are two options, right? I mean, either the price of maps skyrocket, or some company comes in and picks up the mantle.
But I mean, it's a massive undertaking to maintain these charts. This is a government, the NOAA. You know, they're. I can only imagine how much work goes into updating this. I mean, they don't do it every year, but they do it regularly.
Right.
So sad, but reality.
Yep. Unfortunately, paper maps are the best for route planning, especially with other people. When you accidentally said that this was Kelly, and Kelly was like, "Oh, I don't do coffee. I just do
Orange Crush.
I just do Orange Crush, man." Let's see. Who else is here? Tim says it's copper. I'm going to not be able to sleep at night tonight knowing that it was gold and everyone else says it's copper. We have to find that bike, and we'll post a story on Janus's page to determine if it was actually copper or if it was gold.
I think we should put it behind us.
No, I can't. It's front of mind. I'm a sore loser, I think, is really what it is. Richard, how was your trip overall, though?
The trip was great, and we're going to talk about it.
Yeah. You want to get into it right now?
Well, why don't we start with just a little conversation? We'll preface this deep dive into sailing that I'm going to lean on your all's patience in case you are not interested in sailing, because this episode is going to be a lot about this trip.
Right.
But I did want to kind of tie it in with what we're talking about, rambling. I just think that the small boats illustrate just as well as motorcycles the benefits of small vehicles, small lightweight vehicles.
Yeah.
So, and it's good to have that perspective, I think.
Yeah.
And the same thing you can say the same thing about walking versus horseback riding, or horseback riding versus motorcycling, or motorcycling versus car.
Right.
There's benefits to all these things, but with a small boat, you all know the story. It is something that you get to the sensation of what you're experiencing is more intense, more direct. And I would say the other benefit, this is even more true with boats than with motorcycles, that a lightweight small boat means that you're going to get to sail it more. So unless you have your yacht at a slip that you're nearby, that you can zip in and out whenever you want, the benefit of a small boat is that you can either car top it or put it on a little trailer and launch it.
Yeah.
Now, my boat, or the boat that we were selling this weekend at least, is pushing the definition of a dinghy, let's just say.
So it's just a little too big?
Well, actually, I am considering downsizing. But it has a cabin. It can sleep 4 people. And so it's definitely pushing that boundary, because it takes a while to rig and it takes 2 people. But if you have a small boat, you can just get out and enjoy it.
Just go.
So much easier.
Right.
And if you think about the investment that you have in whether it's small or large, what the point of that is that you get to use it, not that you get to store it in your garage or in some field where you pay to store it. The goal is to get that thing out in the water, and so a smaller boat, you will get the chance to use it more often.
Well, it's like there's less friction just to like go out and do the thing, right?
Absolutely, and it's cheaper to maintain.
Yeah.
Every foot of water length adds cost.
Do you know how much?
I don't know. I mean, there are
I'm sure
equations.
I'm sure
there are also
equations.
like equations for how big a boat you need. And apparently one of them I heard, my brother shared with me, is that 1 foot for every year of age.
So it's just...
So by the time you're 80, you're going to have a massive yacht.
80 foot. Good grief.
The other one I like is that you should always have one more berth. In a boat over 20 feet long, you should always have one more berth than you have crew members.
Okay. That makes sense.
In case you can store stuff there, it gives you more wiggle room.
Right.
But anyway, so we're going to talk a little bit about just to kind of a weekend that I just spent this past weekend sailing a small boat, and the benefits that we were able to see because of that.
Yeah.
So I have Richard Worsham is now a video editor.
He's here.
So you get to see the amazing work of this video editing.
Give me 1 second.
Okay, I'm going to have a couple more things to say. So anyway, I spent the summer kind of, speaking of working on it, repainting, doing a lot of work on Grebe, my Mariner 19, which is a boat originally designed in the right after World War II by a company that was actually an aircraft manufacturer, and they were looking for an alternative product. They commissioned Philip Rhodes, a great naval architect, to design a small wooden boat, plywood construction. It didn't really go over that well. They didn't turn out to be a great boat manufacturer, and I don't know if they had the sales network or whatever. It kind of languished for a while, and then the designs were sold to George O'Day. If you're familiar with sailing, you'll be familiar with that name. Very famous O'Day boats. They were kind of like the most common boat you could buy up through the 70s. Most famous for their O'Day 17 Day Sailor. But he bought them and manufactured what was called the Mariner 19 from 1963 all the way to 1979, I want to say, and they built about 4,000 of them over those years. So actually quite a large number of these small boats, and they were raced. They were very, very popular. The owners group was really and still is very active, and I've done some events with them as well. Then in 1980, it was sold to another small company that this boat was actually built by Spindrift, and then it was after 2 years sold to another company that designs Stuart Mariner. Anyway, they still make them. You can buy a new Mariner 19.
That's cool.
They're still being made in small numbers.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the story. And so it's an ideal little boat. As you'll see, you can load it up with a bunch of people. So here we are, getting ready to leave the 3-hour drive out to. Let me pause it there. Out to the Lake Erie Islands, and these are the Bass Islands, I guess. Actually, there's a whole bunch of them. That line up at the top, that yellow line, is the Canadian border, which actually separates. We could see the island. We actually sailed right up to the border, but in order to sail to that next island, you had to have a passport.
So, are you considered a pirate if you go over country lines?
No.
Dang it.
No. I mean, if I captured a vessel,
Is that the criteria?
Without government sanction,
Backing?
Then I would be
Okay.
pirate.
Okay. I just didn't know where the line was.
Anyway, at the bottom of your screen is the mainland, Catawba Island. It's actually an island, but it's connected with causeways to the mainland. We sailed up and over to past Put-in Bay, so that's South Bass Island, on a reach out there, and then we beat up into the wind between Middle Bass and South Bass Island, those two you see there, to where we were spending the night in a little marina on Middle Bass Island. Put-in Bay is a really famous bay on South Bass Island.
It's not full of pudding, I'm assuming.
Put-in Bay.
Put-in. Dang it.
We did not stop in Put-in Bay and party. But
You would have got stuck. I mean,
we heard that
it's pudding.
We heard that there's a big
Okay,
party
I'm done.
there.
I'm sorry. Is there an island in this area that's named Kelly Island by
Yes,
chance?
Kelly Island is actually the one that you see on your lower right side of the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Next to the comments.
Kelly says that's actually his island. So,
Yeah, okay.
Congratulations, Kelly.
Make sure the voice.
You guys.
I'm actually going to send Lonnie up there.
Here we are putting in.
Hey, Terry.
Yeah, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
You guys are, you were quick. You were quick to reach.
An hour and a half.
Oh, you got a whole crew.
We got a whole crew and a dog. Yeah.
Pulling that thing for the
I
first
didn't
time.
check the latest on the weather, but
We can't.
It looks like it's calmed down a little bit.
Calm down, yeah. It's just it's going to be a little rough coming out. We went to the beach this morning. It was pretty
Pretty rough.
pretty rough, but once you're on, development's good.
All right.
Donna.
Nice.
What's your name?
Donna.
Donna.
That'd be really fun.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Amy. Nice.
All right, Lottie's down there.
Lottie down in the cabin.
All right.
Okay. Well, we'll see you later.
This is
Yeah, we
okay.
do.
Yeah.
Enjoy the sail. Thank you.
Nice shot. Love that.
Yep. Push this off a little bit, please.
Just wait till you find
There we go. Snow is in. We are on our way.
Seriously, we're missing a water spout right now? That is a water spout.
Do you see the bottom of it?
I can't see the bottom of it. Oh, you're right. You can't.
But it's very dangerous.
Steven says, Richard, I almost drowned when I was young. I'm afraid of the deep. I'm afraid of Lake River. Lake River accidentally fell on monsters. So I don't go in the water. Yeah, I don't go in the water either if there's a water spout. It's super quiet. Notice, and you also say it's off.
So don't turn out.
They like this. Send backs.
Because they replaced it with a fancy light underneath.
Nice.
The reason this is built is
How to route that.
You can see we got a reef and quite a bit.
Alright, Lottie, we're going to be going to Bob's soon.
We're about to start very money.
Ready, bud? And hard to leave.
And there's the money. Far right of your screen. It's a huge dark light. There's the ferry. See it always in shore. And here we are at Middle Bass Island for a beautiful sunset. Little boat all loaded up. The girls all stuck on the boat, and we.
How's your cracker to dip ratio going?
Well, really, as you can see, we ran over crackers really fast. There's still a lot of dip. So,
But we have lots
I was
of
right.
veggies.
Frosted.
This is so good.
The charcuterie board will make a real appearance.
Was it your?
Where's Delia?
Under the table.
I'm working on getting some sounds.
Right there.
Hello, Delia.
So day 2, we decided to sail up around Middle Bass Island and North Bass Island, and you can see that's where we got closest to the Canadian border. Paley Island is to the north, and some people thought about sailing over that. I don't think anybody did from our group, but we decided to sail with a bunch of other trailer sailors, which means boats that are big enough. They're in that 15 to 20 foot range, and so we were all together because we'd all sail about the same speed. The wonderful sail, we went up, and that little jog up on North Bass Island is a little bay we put into called Manila Bay, and we'll have some video. We rafted up with a couple other boats. You can hit play again. Here we are.
This is crazy. Yeah.
Would you like some charcuterie?
Could be. There we go.
I'm just gonna put this here.
Yeah.
So because it's gonna make
Absolutely.
Watch out, he doesn't roll off with that.
What's that? All right, bye guys.
Later.
You guys are foodies. Look at that.
So I think what I'm doing right now has probably never been done before.
It might be a first.
The inaugural charcuterie board, on board, off board.
I'm like Sven Irvin over here. I'm just in boats, like nobody.
So we're all rafted out.
Hey, I got a ton of extra ground beef.
Trailer sailors.
We're gonna be
A
making
bunch of kayaks, sailing kayaks from the group.
So if you're around,
Are you in the hazards?
With the
yeah, we're in the hazards. We're in the Burning Man site.
Yeah, we've
Call it you camping.
Yeah.
Everybody gets the day trip. First night's a little awkward. Second
Thierry,
night,
Frenchman, is on his Flow 19's French like high performance cruising.
Was he flying? My dad had
Look at this little bay there with this beach around it.
There's some nice little spots. My dad had a Catalina. I can't remember what size. Maybe. But I remember having to rig it up before getting in the water. And it was an absolute nightmare. Every time.
Nice little shot of the stern of the boat.
You guys need to quips off the dock. So get pulled along. Water on the deck action. Sailboats have right away,
The power. But usually, you do. And here we are. So that masterpiece is brought to you by none other than the great filmmaker,
right?
Richard Worsham.
That's great.
The one thing I didn't mention is that the only actual organized event was a Friday night presentation. Kind of everybody got to meet each other, and we had a Zoom call presenter call in from Sweden. Amazing guy named Sven Yardvin, I think.
Just the most Swedish name.
But anyway, he's 85 years old, and he has sailed multiple times around like just the North Sea, around the Cape Horn.
The dude is a nut.
New Zealand,
It sounds like.
but he does it in like 12-foot boats
That's crazy.
of his
to
own
me.
design.
That's crazy.
So he gave us a little brief history about his sailing history and his whole the whole. I wish I could have recorded the whole thing because I think it was just perfectly. He was speaking my language, but with sailboats instead of motorcycles. But he kept saying, he goes, and you can't do that in a big boat, and you can't do that in a big boat. But anyway, we had a silent auction. We raised $1,400.
That's so cool.
For his next boat project.
That's so cool.
So he can get to New Zealand because he's sailing from Sweden to New Zealand.
Golly. I couldn't imagine. That's like saying, I'm going to build an ultralight plane and I'm going to fly it over the Atlantic.
So anyway, if you're interested in learning more about Sven, look up his website. Just look up Sven. I wish I had the Yardvin is his last name. Sven, look up Sven Sailor and you will find him. He's pretty remarkable. He has a YouTube channel. It's all about him building the boats and not a whole lot of him actually sailing. Because I think he doesn't really make videos when he's sailing.
I would imagine it's pretty intensive while you're out on the water. It's not like,
he
let me
buckles
just
himself into a seatbelt when it gets stormy, and then he just reads.
Take me away, ocean.
He reads a lot.
Golly. Well, I would imagine.
Yep.
Like, what else are you going to do?
He does that, and he eats sardines and powdered almonds and powdered eggs.
Golly.
And water.
Now that's some fun number 2 if I've ever heard it.
Yep.
Holy smokes.
Anyway, it was a wonderful weekend and really gave me a lot to think about in terms of small motorcycling and just rambling in general. A boat is such a wonderful metaphor for enjoying the journey not necessarily needing to get there as fast. Because if you
Yeah.
wanted to get there as fast as you could, you would take a powerboat
Right.
or maybe an airplane.
Right. An airplane, most likely. Richard, how much does weigh? I'm assuming you're asking how much the boat
Boat
weighs,
weighs about
Chris?
1,350 pounds. It was significantly heavier with we had all of our gear, 5 people, a dog, water. I mean, literally everything we needed for the entire weekend.
Yeah. You
So-
were prepped, ready
We
to
were
go.
loaded. So we didn't have much. Didn't heal a whole lot. We were pretty stable.
Imagine how many poems you could read in a sailing trip.
A lot.
At least 4, if I had to guess. Check out Pat Daly when you're on a putt in Bay. When you're on Put-in Bay, fun musician. You said you heard the music from as you were sailing by Put-in
No,
Bay.
it would be pretty cool. Putting.
Pudding, pudding.
Put
It's all
in
the
Bay.
same. It's all the same. Yeah, I would love to do on my bucket list is some kind of sailing trip with my brother, but my brother and my dad. So we'll see if we get out that way. My dad flips boats like you wouldn't believe. I'll send you a picture of the boat he has now. I don't know what it's
He
called.
flips them. Okay.
He flips
doesn't
them.
turtle them.
No,
Okay.
no, he like buys them ugly and rebuilds them and
Well,
beautifies them.
that's the story of this boat. It started off a disaster.
An ugly duckling.
A very ugly, frozen, crunched duckling that I bought for very little money and have put a lot of work and sweat into. So, well,
Listen, I don't claim to be an English major, okay? Reading is hard for us simple folk out here.
Oh, Neil's got a good question here. He says, sailing question. Can you ramble on foils? That's a really good question. I would say that if you've ever seen these new high-tech sailboats, they have like a foil system.
Right.
They can actually come up out of the water and they go. I mean, some of these like I don't know if it's the America's Cup does it now, but they're going like 60 miles an hour on these things.
That's
Just incredible speed. I would say that there is a big difference between a foil boat, and there's even a difference between a multi-hull and a single-hull boat. Multi-hull boats tend to go a lot faster, and they're a lot more work. Well, I'm not talking about like a big cruising catamaran, but
right.
like a Hobie Cat or even some of the larger racing multi-hulls. I'm not sure it quite captures the essence of sailing like a single-hull boat does.
It feels like a Ducati.
Yeah, it's just like a very high tech
Right,
version
right.
of sailing, and that's not. I mean, this event was put on by the Dinghy Cruising Association, and the Dinghy Cruising Association is mostly a European organization. It's starting to grow here in the States, but the folks that pursue small boat sailing often it should not be surprising to you to learn that they use antique equipment,
Right.
primitive, like a lot of them they won't even use a motor. It's called sail and oar, so they'll just use oars. And there's real reasons why you'd want to do that, and it just helps you slow down and enjoy the adventure.
Right.
And when in these small boats, an 8-mile cruise is a big adventure, and you get so much more out of each mile.
Right.
When you do that, and you can camp, and all those experiences are very different than if you had a larger sailboat that couldn't go in shallow water.
Yeah.
I mean, think about shallow water. Some of the estuaries and rivers are some of the most fun sailing because you get to explore places.
Right.
In a big boat, you can't do that. You have to stay in big channels. You have to use a motor.
Yeah.
Or you are out in the Atlantic, crossing the Atlantic, which is great. But a small boat, you get to explore these places more, and you're getting a lot more out of it. And camping in a little creek somewhere or whatever is just, it's remarkable. It's almost it's the same thing we talked about, with like when you're getting away with something.
Right.
I've definitely experienced that with sailing in the sense that we did a 3-day cruise up on Little Traverse Bay, and you just find a really good spot in front of somebody's beach house or in a secluded little lagoon and drop an anchor, and you can sleep wherever you want.
It's not like
It's
you're
up to you.
sneaking into like a Walmart parking lot and hoping you don't get caught overnight.
Yeah, no, you can just put down your anchor and it's your spot.
Like, this is mine
That's
now.
amazing.
My territory. Pirates beware.
So I really do feel like you're especially in a small boat,
Yeah.
getting away with something, especially, you know, when you sail into a marina and there's always like massive yachts and you come in and you know,
Yeah.
go right in, and everyone's like, where are you coming from? Like, oh,
You know,
36 miles up north. And
they're
you're
like,
wait, what?
36 miles. I'm sure that's a fun feeling too. We've got an announcement. Well, it's not necessarily a new announcement, but we wanted to give you guys some more information on the owners rally. That felt like a very steep right turn, but I wanted to get it in before we end. So Richard, for those of the people in the Ramble stream today who don't know what the owners rally is, what is it?
The owners rally is very much like the raid that I just went on. It's actually the first Mariner rendezvous I went to is that it's the national owners group gets together and hangs it together.
Cool.
Gets to look at each other's boats. That's what the owners rally is. This is put on by us, but it's not about Janus. It's about all of you all and providing an opportunity for as many Janus owners as possible to congregate, to ride in or trailer their bikes in for a weekend of fun. And so what we do is this year, instead of starting on Friday, we're starting on Thursday.
Nice.
So people are probably going to be showing up Wednesday.
That's crazy.
But we'll do riding Friday, starts Thursday, riding Friday. That's what I mean. Don't show up Wednesday unless you have service work to do. We are, if you do you want service work done, you need to schedule that in advance. Get a hold of Danielle or Tim. But anyway, we have a long ride planned. We have short rides planned. We have a community party on Saturday, which I'm really looking forward to because I'm trying to make this event bigger and get more of the community involved. We have some local motorcycle shops that I hope are going to bring some really cool vintage high power two strokes. We have a guy who collects 1980s and 90s two-stroke sport bikes.
Gosh, that's so cool.
I'm trying to get him to bring a couple of like early 90s sport bikes.
Gosh, that's so cool.
And we'll have Motocult, the aftermarket parts manufacturer with Devon. He's going to be bringing a bunch of his products for sale. We've got all kinds of really fun events. It's going to be a little different than it has been in the past. We're trying to pack it with more activities and make it fresh.
Yeah.
Try new things. So we're really hoping to get 100 riders. We have like 40 people signed up so far. So if you have not already planned your trip, do so. This is going to be a good one. We have a really neat bonfire location off-site, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So look for on the website. You can buy your ticket, or you can just give us a call or email. And we'll give you more details.
Yeah. You don't have to be there for everything. You can arrive Thursday. You can arrive Friday. You can arrive Saturday. If you need any help picking, a ticket, give us a call and we will sort you out.
The main check-in is Thursday, not Wednesday, like I said.
You can. We've got a few places to stay. Check out the Fairfield Inn, the Best Western, or the Holiday Inn Express in Goshen. Those are all hotels around our area. There's camping space at the 4-H Fairgrounds in Goshen, or check out KOA or KOA in Middlebury.
And I think there's also some other options for camping. So get a hold of us, and I will put you in touch. Jason's back with more.
He's back with the highest donator for sure. What's the next thing / item the community can donate to?
Well, I think we've paid for the monitor.
Yeah, the monitors.
Maybe we could make my my earbuds,
your headphones work. Yeah. Well,
and we also can. You know what we should do? We should upgrade to OBS.
We'll workshop it, and we will have a new goal that will directly
you know what else we could do?
Impact your viewing experience.
What I want to do is, and this may be a big budget. I don't know how expensive Jansen is, but
oh no.
I've always wanted to have
an
intro video for the Ramblestream. We could also start funding that.
We could. I'll just have
like $8,000.
Just a cool like $30,000. I think we'll do it. I think that'll give me a lot of.
We could at least just tip you.
No, we don't. We'll talk about it. We'll see what our next
video.
thing
Think
is.
about it.
I know, but I don't want people to have to donate to that. I should just do it. Yeah, I posted the link for the owners rally in the chat, so you guys can follow that. There's a couple options there. If you guys have any questions, please give us a call. Richard talked about a few of the highlights. Do you have to have a Janus in order to be at the owners rally?
No. Obviously, it's going to make your experience a little better if you can ride with us. But if you are a prospective Janus customer, this has happened before. People that are interested in buying a Janus, come to the rally, and you're going to get the dirty,
the full experience.
If people have a complaint about their bike, you're going to be able to hear it. Or if they love them, you're going to be able to hear it. So come and talk to owners that some of these owners have had these bikes for 10 years, and some of these folks have been to every rally.
Yeah.
And we hand out awards for different milestones, mileage, people getting here from the furthest. We've had some recent suggestions for female rider award.
Yeah.
So we're going to be looking into that we make our own trophies out of Janus parts.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. And then the last thing, there's a VIP option. And what does that VIP option include, Richard?
That comes with
right there.
The VIP ticket gets you full rally pack with T-shirt, drink tickets, and meal tickets. So there's a dinner that this will get you access to as well. And there are some also there as well as other awesome rally perks and swag, including rally patch.
Rally patches only.
If you have some cool bikes that you want to display, send me an email.
Yeah.
Rambling at Janus Motorcycles. We'd love to see what you got. If you make things, contact us.
Yeah.
I'd love to. We'd be happy to set up a table for people to either just show what you collect or make or sell them.
Yeah. Confide Yank. Yes, it is okay to show up on a large motorbike.
And you can even join in our rides.
Yes.
It's perfectly okay.
That is
We've
encouraged.
had Harleys join us in the past.
Unbelievable.
And Ducatis.
Yeah, so
BMWs.
we'll be there. It'll be a great weekend. Super excited to. This will be my first one. I'm planning on being there at least one day.
And there's probably going to be some 50s there too.
Oh gosh, those things are terrifying to me. I feel like I've told the story about watching a friend wheelie one before on accident, and that was really scary. And I haven't been on one since. So that is all the time we have. We are 7 minutes over. One last comment here from Rev Free. If you show up on a large motorcycle, everyone will say to you, "Hey, get a real bike." Ain't that the truth?
Ain't that the truth?
We'll see you guys next week for episode 93 at 7 o'clock.
Oh, also, we probably at the rally, we'll record our live ramble stream.
Will we?
Yes, we will.
Okay.
We'll do it. So that's when you need to be there.
Okay. We can talk about it. That sounds fun.
Yeah, we did one last year, but I think it could be better organized, and we can, if any of you all want to be on the ramble stream, we can at least point the camera at you.
Yes.
Or you could sit down and have a conversation.
We can talk about it. Let us know what you want. If you guys want to do that, what would you like to see if you can't be there in person?
That's a really good question.
If you could be there in person. I don't know if you want us to go live every once in a while to kind of showcase some specific things, but we would love your feedback on what you would like on the other side of the screen if you can't make it. So again, we have 60 spots, or we would like to fill 60 more spots. So if everyone in this in the stream right now bought a ticket, we'd be full.
We'd be there.
So, I mean, it's that easy. We're excited to see you then, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.